What is up, my friends? We are back for another Wednesday comic book haul. This time for Wednesday, November 28th, 2018. December is right around the corner, and that is insane. Time truly does fly. As we always do right around this time. If this is your first time coming through the channel, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you giving the channel a shot, hanging out with me. Hopefully you see some books that you like, or you enjoy the vibe of the video overall. And if you do, please be sure to give the video a like, share with your friends, subscribe, comment. I love talking comic books with new and old subscribers. Current subscribers, you continue to rock. I appreciate your support week in and week out. Can't wait to chat with you in the comments or in person for those of you that I know in person. I hope that everyone was able to get all the books that they were looking for this week, and if not, I hope you're able to find them very soon and for a great price. I have about 17 or 18 books that I picked up today. I have a few that I grabbed over the weekend, and I have a few that I grabbed today that were released weeks prior. So, and one that I didn't know I was looking for, I just stumbled upon. So that was cool. So we'll get into that right after this. I have a question of the week to pose this week. I had a really fun time doing that a few weeks ago. The comments blew up and that was a really fun time. So I'm looking to repeat that if at all possible. So this week's question of the week is, what is your favorite artist and writer combination, and or who would you like to see team up together? So that's just something I came up with. I'm interested to see what everyone comes up with. So don't be shy at answering the question. I can't wait to see what everyone says. So I look forward to that. So let's get into this haul without any further ado. First we have The Warning. This is issue number 1, coming to us through Image. I can't say always, but Image has been doing a really good job lately. So I will continue to pick up their titles, especially number 1s, just to see what's going on. Can't go wrong with first issues. You never know what they turn into. So I try to grab them whenever possible. I don't know anything about this story. I'm going into it cold turkey, but Image hasn't let me down yet, so I figured I'll give it a shot. Issue number 5 of Die, Die, Die. This title has been a really fun time. I think the hype is starting to die down, but the story still remains fantastic, in my opinion. I'm having a great time reading it. Can't wait to read issue number 5 of Die, Die, Die. Something I picked up from my lovely lady. She has been reading or read issue number 1 of Maneaters, and now we are on issue number 3, and this is the B cover. Hearing a lot of good things about Maneaters. People are actually telling me to read it. I kind of left this as a title for my lady to read, but I will be sure, it seems, to read this since everyone keeps telling me how good it is. So, Maneaters, issue number 3, the B cover. Hex Wives. This is issue number 2. I grabbed issue number 1 mainly because Jenny Frison did the B cover. I love her work, so I was sure to pick that up. It was selling out online at the time. It seems that there are issues available now, but at the time it was kind of like a hot grab. So I was surely going to get my copy, and I did. So I haven't read the story yet. I will make time for it here in the near future, but as of right now I have not. So this is Hex Wives, issue number 2. If you're reading it, let me know what you think. I haven't really heard anything about it so far. The New Age of Heroes, The Terrifics, an Ancient Evil Unearthed. This is issue number 10. The Terrifics is something that's been on my pull for a while. I read issue number 1, had a great time. I just have not had the time, or dedicated the time, I should say, to reading the issues past number 1. So I have them all. At one of these days, I will just binge read all of them, but I will get to them. So that's The Terrifics, issue number 10. Batman Beyond, issue number 26, Dealt a Deadly Hand. Really cool cover. Apparently there will be a first appearance in this issue, if I'm not mistaken. I picked this one up mainly because of the cover. I didn't find out about the first appearance till afterwards, but I am not mad at it. I only grabbed one issue, or one copy, and come to think of it, I don't have multiple copies of anything today, which is almost a first if, if I'm not mistaken. That usually never happens. I at least have 2 copies of something, but first time for everything. Batgirl, issue number 29 by Joshua Middleton. Fantastic, fantastic artwork. He continues to do a great job with these covers. I am thoroughly enjoying them. I know the hype has kind of died down, I guess mainly because of the print run. Maybe the print runs are higher than they were for issue number 23, but ever since I missed out on issue 23, I've been sure to grab every issue thereafter. So these are like automatic pulls for me at one of my shops. So I will not be missing out. Great, great cover. Speaking of great covers, can't leave out Miss Jenny Frison. Fantastic cover. Really love this one. This is Wonder Woman 59, the B cover. And Jenny Frison continues to crush these Wonder Woman covers. She just released, if I'm not mistaken, issue number 60 on her Instagram, which looks fantastic also. So I'll be picking that one up for sure. There were a lot of copies left. I shouldn't say a lot of copies, maybe 4 or 5 copies left today when I picked up this one. And if they're still there when I go back this weekend, I may grab one more. But I don't need to. This one's a really clean copy. On to Marvel. Fantastic Four. Issue number 4. Introducing the Fantastics. So there's a first appearance for you. If you're into that type of thing, if that's your bag, make sure to grab a copy. I really like this cover out of all the ones that were released today. There were a few that kind of had grabbed my attention a little bit, but the price, I wasn't willing to jump that high, at least not today. I kind of kept my tab pretty low today, surprisingly, and I'm not mad about it. So that's not to say at some point in the future, I won't swing back around and grab them, but it just wasn't happening today. So great cover. I love this one. One of my favorite titles, if you've been following me for a little while, you know that. I love Old Man Hawkeye, and this is issue number 11. And again, we have a first appearance. So be sure to pick that up if that's your thing. Love this cover. I believe Marco Cicchetto, one of my favorite artists, did this cover. Love it. Love the story. Love the artwork. This run has been a really great time. So if you want to check out something new and you haven't checked out Old Man Hawkeye yet, give it a shot. SpiderGwen, or Spider-Geddon, Spider-Gwen, Go Spider, issue number 2. There's a lot going on in that title. I have not read issue number 1 yet. I'm looking forward to reading it just to see what's going on with this Ghost Spider situation. But as of right now, I have not read it. So let me know if you're reading it. Let me know what you think. I'm eager to hear what people have to say about it. The Amazing Spider-Man, number 10. Alert, this cover has been stolen. Please send any information on the whereabouts of this cover to spideyoffice@marvel.com. It's a pretty cool cover. Love the crime scene tape, and love a white background, always. Black Cat looks pretty cool on it, so couldn't pass it up. I also couldn't pass up the C cover by Mr. J. Scott Campbell. That's a really, really nice cover. So I wasn't letting that one slide past me. And I believe this was the only one I saw today. There weren't many, that's for sure. So I got mine. Did you get yours? Marvel Action Spider-Man in conjunction with IDW. Cool cover. I think the premise of this storyline is that Miles, Peter, and Gwen all go to high school together. So that's a cool concept. So I have to make time pretty soon to read this one. And this is the A cover we're looking at right now, followed by the B cover. Really, really nice one. And my cover of the week, my personal favorite, this is the C cover by Kevin Eastman. I love this cover. This is fantastic. I was first introduced to Kevin Eastman's work through Batman and the Ninja Turtles, and this style is identical. I guess that's his style, I should say, but it's really cool to see it for Spider-Man. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Love this cover. Glad I was able to find a copy for myself. This is the only copy I saw today, so I don't know if many people had it pulled for them, but this was I didn't see any on the shelf. Great cover. Next up, one of my favorites currently. Sad to see that it's ending, at least for right now. Arachnite Infinity Warps, issue number 2. Fantastic story. I had to read this one tonight. I could not wait. Some things I just gotta read. Old Man Hawkeye, Arachnite. There are a few others in this pile, but I love this story. Love the suit. Love the mashup of the characters. If you like Moon Knight, if you like Spider-Man, you definitely like this storyline. So happy with this. Next up, Infinity Warps Weapon Hex, issue number 2. This is the first full appearance of Speed Weasel. I love that character name. That's really cool. So if you're into first appearances, make sure you grab this up. Get that first full appearance of Speed Weasel. So surprisingly, that is it for New Comic Book Day, for the New Comic Book Day pickups. So next up we have things that I picked up this weekend, and we'll start off with Infinity Warps Ghost Panther. Now I picked this up last week, but it was the condition was pretty bad for my taste. So when I saw a better copy last weekend, I snatched it up. So there we have Ghost Panther, the A cover. And here we have a really cool book that was recommended to me by one of my awesome subscribers, which is Ryan. So thanks, Ryan, for recommending this to me. I can't wait to read it. Looking forward to it. This is issue number 1 of Outer Darkness. So I believe this is the only issue out currently, so I'm not behind terribly on this title, so I can't wait to read it so I can be current. So thanks again, Ryan. Oh, this was a good one. Such a goodie. Middle West, the A cover. I finally got around to reading this tonight, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. This was a great story. Only first issue, but it was fantastic. I cannot wait to see where this story goes. So be sure to grab it if you can. If you have room on your pull list, add it. If you're just looking for something to grab and read, do that. But Scotty Young tells a fantastic story. He's on a roll for me. I love this story. I love Bully Wars, so he's 2 for 2 for me right now. He can do no wrong. So I really like it, and I think you will too if you give it a shot. So let me know if you're reading it, and let me know what you think about it. I know there was a lot of hype last week about the covers, but I didn't hear much about the story. So I'm telling you, the story's good. Next up, we have cover, issue number 3. And this is the B cover. Fantastic cover. I really like the contrast between blue and red on this cover. This is the cover out of the 2 that I wanted. I was only able to grab the A cover last week, and then I stumbled upon this one, not even looking for it. last weekend. So, cover, issue number 3, the B cover. Hearing good things about this title, just haven't had time to read it yet. And this next one is the reason I went out shopping last Saturday. I just, decided to take a ride as I do on the weekend. Didn't call first, just happened to, just hoping that they would have a copy for me. And they did. One lone copy. And I snatched that bad boy up so fast. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Fantastic cover. Really, really love this cover. So, glad to have it. There's a little corner ding, but I'm not mad at it. And it was 25% off, so can't go wrong there. Oh, here we have another recommendation from another awesome subscriber, which was Irish Raider. Thanks again, buddy, for recommending this for me. I definitely picked it up, as I said I would, in trade version. Scooby Apocalypse, Volume 1. I grew up on Scooby-Doo, loved the show. This story is a total different spin, and I'm not mad at it. It's a great time. I'm only a few pages in so far, but I'm really, really digging it. And from what my shop has, about 4 volumes. I don't know if there are any more than that available, but it looks like I can get lost into this story for quite some time, so I'm happy about that. So thanks again for that recommendation. I'm really enjoying it, man. Next up, one of my shops for the holidays, they were having discounts and all that good stuff. And one thing they were having discounts on was hardcover trades and omnibuses. So I went through the support and picked something up, which was Green Lantern, A Celebration of 75 Years. Now, I've been talking about getting into the Green Lantern for a while now, so I think this book will help me do just that. Can't wait to dive into this. It was really cool, and the price point was fantastic, so I couldn't pass it up. They were almost giving them away. So now I have that in my collection, and I'm really proud about that. Almost don't want to take it out of the plastic, but I definitely will. Here's something that I picked up today, only because I wanted a better copy. And that's Thanos Legacy #1. And that is the G cover, I believe. I just love this cover. No rhyme or reason. It just really, really gets my attention. So there's that. Here's this book that I wasn't anticipating getting today. It just kind of ended up in my bag, and I'm not complaining. So, Richard Castle's Storm Season by Brian Michael Bendis. One of those kind of rainy day reads. Can't wait to dive into it. The artwork looks pretty good from the front, so I'm sure it'll be a good time. If you've read it, let me know what you think. And I'm pretty sure that was a show on TV. I don't watch too much. Oh, I can't say that. Never mind. I watch a lot of TV. Last but not least, the New 52 Batman, Volume #1, The Court of Owls. I've been wanting to buy this for quite some time and just never got around to, grabbing it and putting my money down for it. So, due to the sales that were happening this week or last week into this week, I had to grab it. So, Batman, Volume #1 of The Court of Owls. Can't wait to read this one. I hear really good things about it, so I want to be part of the cool club. So, there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the haul. Hope you saw some books that you liked. Let me know what you grabbed this week that you were really excited about. Let me know what you missed out on. Let me know what you're looking forward to next week. All that type of stuff. Talk to me about comics. I can't wait to hear from you. Now, with that being said, get out there and grab those